Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Vechain, whose current price stands at the $0.02557 mark, and here on TradingView the market is down by 0.27%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video, and I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Vechain from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has now taken us back to around the $0.02 mark. And starting my analysis here on the daily chart, you can see we had been trading within this channel. We managed to break out of that channel to the upside, managed to break above key areas of resistances, and at the key area of resistance at around the $0.03362 mark we got rejected, and we are seeing a massive pullback to the lower side. If I jump to the 4-hour chart for further analysis, here on the 4-hour chart, after making our low at around the $0.02 mark, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside in what I was terming as an Elliot wave structure in my previous videos, and I had this as the first wave. Then we saw a very nice bounce to the lower side in the formation of a wave 2, then continued pushing higher in the formation of a third wave. Then I expected a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 4, then continue pushing higher in the formation of a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1. But that Elliot wave structure got invalidated the moment our wave 4 over here retraced into the high of that first wave, that is within this dotted line, to around the $0.026 mark. And having done so, I had to remove that Elliot wave structure from my chart and view this movement to the upside as something else. And the only way we can view that movement to the upside is we can only view it as a massive ABC corrective movement that was correcting that movement that gave us a low at around the $0.02 mark. And having made the high for that wave C, whatever we expect on this other side is the formation of a 5-wave structure to the lower side, having this as the first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, and the fifth wave. And I believe we have completed the formation of that Elliot wave structure, that is that fractal wave, and we can name it as a higher Elliot wave count 1. And if I get a little bit into the details before I get into the key scenarios that I expect to play out on this chart, after making our high for that second wave, we saw a very nice retracement to the lower side in the formation of our wave 3, and using a trend-based Fibonacci's connecting the low of the wave 1 to the low of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of the wave 2, that gives me a minimum target area for that third wave to the lower side at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.02601 mark. And you can see we saw a very nice retracement to the lower side and made our low for that third wave at around the $0.024 mark. And having done so, we can say Vechain respected the Fibonacci's in that movement. Then we saw a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a wave 4, then continued pushing lower in the formation of a wave 5 over here. And having done so, we have completed a higher Elliot wave count 1, and I believe now we are in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2. And because a wave 2 is a corrective movement, I also expect to see a massive ABC corrective movement over here. And because a wave 2 is also a retracement of the first wave, we can use the Fibonacci's connecting the high of the wave 1 and then to the low of the wave 2, and that gives me a minimum target area for that second wave to the upside, and that is between the 0.5 fib level and the fib level 0.618, and that is between the $0.028 mark and the $0.026 mark. So I expect higher prices could be coming our way here on the Vechain chart, and that movement to the upside should get us into this red target area that I have drawn out here on this chart. And in that movement I also expect to see, maybe on the 1-hour chart we can see a corrective movement in an ABC movement, having that as a wave A, then maybe see a retest in what might be forming a wave B, then continue pushing higher in a wave C to get us into our red target area. And once we maximize the red target area for that wave 2, we can expect lower prices to be coming our way in the formation of a third wave, then see a fourth wave and a fifth wave to give us a new low here on the Vechain chart. So that is what I expect to play out here on the Vechain chart. We might continue seeing higher prices, maybe have a retest and continue pushing higher to get us into our red target area. And this movement to the lower side in the formation of our 5-wave structure to the lower side can get invalidated the moment we continue pushing higher, manage to break above all these areas of resistances and make a high above the high for that ABC corrective movement over here at around the $0.03362 mark. In case that happens, then we can say this Elliott wave structure has been invalidated. But in case we continue to respect that Elliott wave structure, then I'm expecting new lows here on the Vechain chart. But for now, I expect a bit of a pump to the upside to give us the high for that second wave. In case we continue seeing higher prices and complete the formation of a wave 2 over here, that movement will be completing the formation of a chart pattern here on this chart. That is a head and shoulders pattern, and if I draw it out here on this chart, we can have this as the left shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern. Then we have the head right here. Then we have seen the formation of a neckline, and in case we continue seeing higher prices to maximize our red target area for the formation of a wave 2, then that will be completing the formation of the right shoulder. And once we continue seeing lower prices in the formation of a third wave, then I would expect a breakout out of that head and shoulders pattern, and this is a pattern that normally breaks to the lower side, having the target area of that breakout as the height between the head and the neckline. So using a trend line, we can get that height and place it down here so that we can get a target area for that breakout to the lower side, and that gives me a minimum target area to around the $0.0109 mark. So in case we see the formation of a wave 2, then continue unlocking lower prices in the formation of a wave 3, I would expect a breakout out of this head and shoulders pattern, and we have our target area for that breakout to around the $0.01 mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements here on the RSI will be supported. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 67 mark, and that would mean we have a bit of room for us to continue pushing higher. That is also continue seeing higher prices on the charts before we get into the overbought region, and maybe on the RSI see a bit of a reversal over here. Also taking a look at the MACD. On the MACD down here, we had printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices could be coming our way. So that movement to the upside in the formation of a wave 2 here on the MACD will still be supported. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.